Every game begins the same way.
We've got the hottest Baltimore Orioles news right here. I'm Orioles Fan Central, and as promised, I always bring you exclusive insights and analysis from someone who lives and breathes this franchise. Before we dive into the details, you can only find here. Do yourself and this channel a favor. Subscribe right now and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates or deep dive analysis. I guarantee you, the fan, that your most reliable and detailed source for the O's is right here. Straight from my most reliable contacts and cross-referencing information from high-level sources across the MLB, I'm bringing you the behind-the-scenes look at the relentless search by Mike Elias, our president of baseball operations, for the next manager who will guide the Orioles toward glory. As the fervent fan that I am, I know that every strategic decision by the front office directly impacts our hearts and our chances of seeing the World Series return to Baltimore. With each passing day, the anticipation builds. Names like former Chicago Cubs manager David Ross and beloved former Oriole Ryan Flaherty have been circulating in betting circles and analysis. Furthermore, the job done by Tony Mansolino, who took over on an interim basis and led the team to an above .500 record after replacing Brandon Hyde in May, certainly keeps him in the running on merit. But, as I always say, the MLB chessboard is unpredictable. What caught my attention, and what I now share exclusively, is the depth and breadth of the search conducted by Elias. He is determined to find the individual who not only understands the game, but also perfectly fits the culture of sustainable development and success he is implementing. And in this journey, a name emerged that few would have even considered, but which makes enormous strategic sense for anyone following modern baseball management trends. Andy Green, the executive from the New York Mets front office. As reported by veteran MLB insider John Heyman in a recent article, the Orioles expressed strong interest in Green for our managerial vacancy. And why is Green such an intriguing target? The answer lies in his singular and diverse resume. He is one of the few people in baseball today who moves with authority between the front office and the dugout. Before joining the Mets as Senior Vice President of Player Development, a crucial role that aligns the farm system and performance, Green was the bench coach for the Cubs, and before that, the Arizona Diamondbacks. And of course, he served as the head manager for the San Diego Padres from 2016 to 2019. This blend of experience, which includes the ability to evaluate talent in the development system while simultaneously managing a major league clubhouse, is an extremely valuable asset. In an era where data analytics and youth development, something vital to our future Orioles fan, are crucial, Green's hybrid mindset would be an almost perfect fit with Elias's philosophy, which prioritizes analytics and development. The ability to translate front office analysis into daily practice on the field is what sets elite managers apart today. However, there is a twist that changes the scenario, and this is where the exclusive news goes deeper. Heyman also reported that Andy Green declined the potential opportunities presented to him, choosing to remain in his leadership role in player development with the New York Mets. It's a decision that demonstrates his commitment to the executive side of the game, but for us, it means the Orioles' search is actively continuing. This refusal, while frustrating for those looking for a candidate with such a modern and complete profile, reinforces the seriousness of Elias's search. He's not just after famous names, he wants the candidate who brings the best strategic approach. Green's refusal forces us to return to the other candidates already mentioned, but it also suggests that there are other names with similar backgrounds, with experience in management and development, who are being sounded out by Elias and his team. The recent trend in baseball is to value managers who can bridge the gap between data science and sports psychology, and the pursuit of Green is proof that the Orioles are aggressively following this trend. Free agency is fast approaching, and it's hard to imagine the front office turning its full attention to building the 2026 roster without having the new skipper in place. The importance of this decision to US fans is monumental. The new manager isn't just a face in the dugout. He is the catalyst that transforms the raw talent, which Mike Elias has accumulated in our farm system, one of the best in the league, by the way, into major league wins. The pursuit of Green, even though he declined, signals our front office's vision for the future. They want a leader who will elevate the performance of young stars like Adley Rutschman, Gunnar Henderson, and others who are on the way, ensuring that the cycle of success is long and glorious. I can only imagine the impact a manager with Green's developmental mindset would have on our already promising crop of talent. Swing analysis, pitch optimization. Everything would be conducted with a solid database and a clinical eye. This is the future of baseball, and the Orioles are at the forefront of this search. The main takeaway from this news, Orioles fans, is clear. Mike Elias is aiming high and seeking a managerial profile that represents the cutting edge of sports management, a perfect link between analytics and on-field leadership. The inquiry into Andy Green, with his front office and dugout experience, proves that the front office isn't settling for the obvious. They want a leader who will ensure our young core reaches its maximum potential. Green's refusal is a setback, but the search philosophy is a great sign of confidence for us. My concise analysis is this: the search will continue to be accelerated. I predict the decision will come relatively soon, possibly before Thanksgiving, to allow the new manager to fully integrate with the front office before the winter meetings and free agency. The next name to emerge may have a similar profile to Green, or perhaps Elias will opt for a more traditional clubhouse leader like Ross or Flaherty, but with a strong acceptance of Baltimore's analytics. The important thing is the criteria. The search is for someone who will take the Orioles back to the ALCS and finally to the World Series. Now I want to hear from you, passionate fan. What's your opinion on the search for an executive profile like Andy Green's? Do you prefer a manager with analytics and development experience, or a more traditional clubhouse name? Leave your honest and detailed opinion in the comments below. Your engagement is the fuel for this channel. For more rapid updates, exclusive news, and in-depth analyses like this one, subscribe to Orioles Fan Central and turn on notifications. Don't miss the next video, where I'll analyze free agent trends for a potential ace pitcher. See you in the next insight, and go O's!